Mr. Otter Dude here with my very first knife review. This is the Victorinox Florist knife, or gardener knife, or utility knife. It's been marketed in a number of ways. This knife was a freebie in a package with the Swiss Army knife, the hiker knife. And to be honest with you, this was the better of the two knives. It sells for probably 10 bucks. There's a few places that sell for double that, but you can still get it for $10. It's got plastic scales with a little textured finish. It's 4 inches long, has a 2 1/4 inch stainless steel blade. It's very lightweight, fits nicely in the pocket. Doesn't have a pocket clip. It doesn't have a thumb stud for opening. But it's a very simple little knife, but I really like it. One thing that's neat about the knife is it has a gold shield. It also has these brass rivets. That's very distinctive. I don't think I've seen another Victorinox knife quite like that. It's probably weighs 1.5 ounces to 2 ounces, lightweight. But this is what I like best about the knife. When I first took this knife out of the package, I felt, what a cheapo, I'm not going to use this thing. But it feels great in the hand, and this blade, this is called a sheepsfoot blade. You can see the spine comes down to meet the edge. And they say it doesn't have a point, but you could make an argument that it has a slight point there. It is a single bevel design. It's sharpened only on this edge. The sheepsfoot blade is at its best as a slicer. It slices right through boxes, packages. When I first bought it, took it out of the pack, I had a box to cut up. So I started slicing up this cardboard box, and I didn't expect to have much power in such a small knife. But it just sliced right through the boxes better than any of the 30 knives in my collection. It's just a great utility blade. Cuts through packages, cuts through rope, wire, the whole works, with or light copper wire, no problems at all. It's not a lockback, so it's not really a heavy duty knife. You can hear it's got a very strong spring. Feel it, and that's plenty to keep it open. That's pretty safe. Again, the knife was mainly marketed for many years to florists to cut roses. I just happen to have a rose sitting over here, and they'll take it and they'll slice it at an angle. Gosh, I don't know. I'm not the best rose slicer, but you can see that's mainly what they use it for. And there we go. I'll do a little rubber band test with it. No problem there, passes that test. Little paper test. It was a lot sharper when I first purchased it. I've only sharpened it once. Doesn't do too badly. Really could. It's kind of hard to cut up this pineapple here. Really, this slice is okay. But I expect this knife will take and hold a pretty good edge. The steel, a lot of people, there's a lot of questions about Victorinox steel. Well, like all the Scandinavian knives, it uses a pretty high quality stainless steel. They call it something like X50 chrome moly. It's on their website. They say their steel is A1 quality, the best. I believe it's hardened around Rockwell 55, 56. Which makes it sort of a soft steel. I have a lot of knives in the 58 to 59 Rockwell hardness, but it'll also make it easy to sharpen. It's plenty hard to take and hold a pretty good edge. Again, it's not an all-day super heavy knife. It doesn't have a blade guard. It's small, it's light, but for just opening up periodically opening up boxes, packages, that sort of thing, it does the trick. Overall, I would give this knife a 5 out of 5 stars for what it's meant to do for. A little pocket knife for little chores. It does the trick. And again, this blade, the sheepsfoot blade, is the reason that is what really makes it great. They say the sheepsfoot blade shouldn't be used for field dressing chores. But if I get a deer this week, I'm going to see if I can open up the abdominal cavity using this blade. I think it should work. If I have any problems, I'll just set it aside and grab my regular hunting knife. But it's really a neat knife. I think it can do a lot of things. That's why they can market it in 3 ways. Market it to gardeners, market it to florists, market it as a utility blade. Somebody who does a lot of box opening would love this knife. Again, for 10 bucks online, not a bad deal. Really, quite a nice knife. It should last a lifetime. It's not. It's well made. It's not a weak knife by any means. So there you go. My very first knife review. This is Mr. Otterdude signing off.